is your sleep? Rate it from 0 to 10, 0 being terrible, 10 being amazing. And I can tell you at 47 years young, almost 50, one of the biggest things that I always work on with myself and with my high performers is getting their sleep drilled down. Because here's the thing, champ. Sleep accounts for about 1/3 of our life. And some people say it's not important. It's actually critical. Because if you don't sleep, your human apparatus is not going to be able to refresh, rebuild, regenerate. And over time, compounded, that makes a massive difference, right? So there's a lot of things going on in our world that are not in favor for us to sleep. And a lot of those things that we're looking at, like right now with the screens and things like that. And just know that there's a lot of things going on in the atmosphere that are also invading our ability to sleep. So grounding mats, making sure you're shutting all the blue lights off. Some of you may have seen I started wearing my red glasses at night again too, to start getting my sleep, my circadian rhythms back in line, because there's some nights where my little sleep tech tells me I have no deep sleep and I'm up 5 to 7 times a night, which is a lot. So I know for a fact, as a high performer, as a highly conscious being who feels a lot of stuff that I don't really want to feel, I can tell you that we're being messed with while we are trying to do that, okay? Some of you have been waking up with night sweats and being drenched. That's because there's things going on equivalent to the thing in your kitchen that cooks things really fast. There's things like that going on while we are. And if you got a lot of metals in your system, here's your sign. So I can tell you this much. As a high performer of close to 40 years of being a student of the game, I can tell you one of the biggest things on my agenda every day is detoxing. I drink a lot of methylene blue. I drink a lot of spirulina, chlorella, liquid mint flavored chlorophyll, and those help to detoxify. I've also got detox chips on too, which helps with binders and stuff like that as well. So I have one on here too for EMF chips, and I have peptide chips right there. So I have things going on to help with that. But look, even though I have things, and I even see those shiny things on my headphones, that's one of those EMF chips that I have on my headphones to block the EMFs, and I have them on the back of my phone. This guy right here has them on. I have them in my shoe. So I'm telling you this because you need to take every precaution necessary to help yourself get your sleep dialed in, because you already know one night of bad sleep will throw your entire day off. And if you could just make a couple of simple tweaks, it will make an astronomical difference. And you'll know tonight whether those things work or not. So one of the things I just picked up today is some Montmorency tart cherry juice, because it's the highest source of melatonin on the planet. But you also need to know too, the walnut will increase your melatonin levels by 3 times. It also increase your vasodilation by 24%, which is astronomical. All right. You see, if you'd like more information like this, but you don't know what to do, you don't know where to find it, I have it. I've been searching the edges of the earth to find all this information over the last 40 years of my life, working with high performers, millionaires, billionaires, movie stars, moms, dads, poor people, broke people, sick people, healthy people. It doesn't matter, right? All the tools and things we're talking about were not taught to you. Unless you've actively searched for them your entire life, you're not going to find them because they're not readily available. You have to do some digging, and when you do some digging, there's going to be some opposition. So this is why you don't see many of my videos. This is why I don't have my Facebook page anymore. This is why I have 1 strike left on all of these apps, because they are the information I talk about. So I have to be very what I'm talking about and just being very direct with you, right? So if you have an interest in diving into more of this information, this is why I teach my 30-day challenge. My 30-day challenge is just like it sounds. It's 30 days of me and you at the hip, with me teaching you the most profound wisdom I've ever uncovered in my 40 years and over a couple 100,000 transformations. I'm going to show you what works. So you instantly have feedback, you have support, you have the data to make decisions, and you have somebody who's been doing this for 4 decades helping you putting the piece of the puzzle together in your life. You see, if you're more serious and curious about your life, your health, and your well-being, you're in a relationship, maybe you're choosing to be in one, you need to have tools to upgrade your life. You need to have tools to rewire your consciousness. You need to have tools to be emotionally intelligent. You need to have tools to understand how to get yourself in impeccable shape. You need to have tools to make sure you stay out of certain places, if you know what I'm talking about. So I haven't been sick since I was in elementary school, only because of the things I'm talking about. I will not go to those places at all. I might go get labs and stuff like that done to check my hormones and things like that, but I will not go to them for normal wisdom, because they have none on what it takes for you to thrive. So with that being said, if you got value, share. If you didn't, share it anyway, because someone's praying for me to come across their life to help them. They just don't know it, but you may do. So I appreciate you helping me help others. And with that being said, if you'd like to find out more information on my 30-day challenge, comment the word 30-day, shoot me a message. Other than that, have an amazing day. Remember, if you don't make time for your wellness, you will make time for your illness. Bye.